Welcome to Shogun Jimmy, not a real Shogun. Today I ramble. You stay tuned. Okay guys, so maybe by now you've seen Templeboy Turning's video on the collab. That'll be coming out on the 28th. The Toy Story theme. And it's for MakeItMatter, the Facebook page. If you guys want to go check all that out, be much appreciated. And just so you know, I got the bad guy. Yeah. And this week's shout out is really going to go in two different directions. First would be Awesome Wood Things. Mr. Matt Haas over there has started a new series on his channel called Made by Nation. It's kind of a weird show with two other co-hosts, and they talk about what's going on in the maker community. Yesterday I watched the first installment of the live taping of the show, and that was really great. The chat section was just so lively. It was quite interesting, and we'll have to see how the one that'll come out later this week, which will be the final edit of the show, turns out. And I believe they're going to plan on doing this weekly for quite a while. The second one would be Waylight Creations. Ryan Bitters over there has a new show called Makers Wanted. I kind of have a loose outline, but I'm not really sure until I see what it turns out to be. So you guys will just have to wait and see what happens on his channel. I think the first installment is probably going to be this week. So go over and check out both of those channels, Awesome Wood Things and Waylight Creations. The Valentine's Day Challenge. A few people have reached out and wanting to be sponsors. The first would be Rob's Woodshop, and he's offering this Stanley No. 4 plane. Thank you, Rob. It is Europe shipping only. The second person is Lou from Your Trash, My Treasure, and he's offering this Dremel 200 or 2000, I don't know. It's right there in the box. I'm sure I should be able to read that. It's right here, right? Okay. And number 3 would be Miter Mike. He's offering a $25 gift card. At this point, I don't know his shipping restrictions, so I'll get back to you guys on that one. But I will leave a link to all their YouTube channels in the description. Show much love for those who appreciate the maker community. So talking with Rob back and forth through some emails, we kind of got into a discussion about names. And the first part of it would be my YouTube channel, Shogun Jimmy. The Shogun part of Shogun Jimmy comes from this book here, Shogun by James Clavell. It's kind of an older novel, and as you can tell, I got a nice beat up version of it. And Rob kind of already knew about that book, but he also knew of a second book that was actually kind of, seems really cool. So I went out and purchased it, and it's this one. And unfortunately, I can't actually really talk about the names. Me and my tongue are kind of twisted. I've read 20 pages into it, so it'll be fun to kind of see what I remember of this as I'm reading through this. But the quick story on how I landed on Shogun Jimmy is in like 2008 when I first started my first email. I came up with the name for that. I just read that, so I went Shogun Jimmy James. And as I started building other accounts, YouTube, Reddit, Imgur, and a lot of those other accounts, I just started shortening into Shogun Jimmy, and it just sounded really good. So that's kind of how I've landed on Shogun Jimmy. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, and give me that big old thumbs up. And don't forget, have a week. I got the bad guy. Yeah. Your trash, my trash.